Straight ahead at 10, a family business looted and destroyed. The devastated owners talk to us about the mob robberies that keep happening.
Hang on, little guy.
Birdies, bogeys, and bears. At 10, the wild surprise for a local golf course worker.
But first and new at 9, the political world reeling tonight after a bogus poll claimed Mayor Karen Bass was beating her opponent by double digits.
CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk. And Mike, this fake poll was even picked up by some news outlets.
And tonight, one local analyst who spoke with is saying it's just flat out irresponsible. Now, this poll, as you mentioned, said that it was done by Median Strategies, saying they're an independent polling and research firm. And they say they polled people, 560 of them, between July 30th and August 5th. And they put Mayor Bass ahead of Nithya Raman by double-digit percentiles, saying that 80% of the people that didn't vote for Spencer Pratt were going to vote for Mayor Karen Bass. They published the results. It was picked up in a couple of publications. A TV station even ran with the polling data. But the problem was the entire poll was bogus. Now, this company, who has done polling in other locations, ended up today taking down their website and replacing it with this message. Median Strategies was created as a short-term social experiment, examining how purported polling information could enter and spread through the political information ecosystem without independent verification. One of the people who reported on the polling or even encouraged it was the mayor's own campaign Twitter account, her X account, saying that they were gaining momentum based on these polling numbers. Tonight we spoke with Zev Yaroslavsky, who says really the voters are the losers in all of this.
I think it's a fraud, and I'd like to know who these people were. And I think the political world and the general public ought to know who is behind this thing, because at best it's stupidity. At worst, it's an attempt to defraud the general public. And that's why in this day and age, especially in the day and age of artificial intelligence, we've got to be very skeptical and very, very careful about what we believe and what we don't believe.
Zev tells me when he first saw it, there was a lot of red flags to him about the company that made him question the poll. And one of them being he's never even heard of it. They had some issues on their website as well. Tonight, the mayor's campaign getting back to me in a statement saying that this was reported by multiple news outlets and saying that any bad faith attempts to influence the polling or the election should be investigated and prosecuted if warranted. Pat Rudabay, they went on to say they deleted their post about the high numbers.
Well, because you looked into it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike.